clearly see my goals. I don't believe in failure, 'cause I know the smallest voices, they can make it major.
Religion's a tough topic. It really is. I'm not a big fan or a believer in the human aspect of religion. And how they have corrupted it and how I just don't trust it. I don't get it. They do this big hubbub every Sunday, and they got this big, huge building, and they got all this fancy stuff in the building in a lot of these places, not all of them. And then they've got all these things, and they do all this, and it goes around for 1 hour. And when you think about how they could reorganize that whole process and have a little less here and give more there, I feel like sometimes I give away more than a church does. Yeah. I just gave away 60 knives. That's what I'm going to do, a church of knives. Yeah. And like in the offering, it's going to be like a mahogany box that I pass around, and you drop a pocket knife in there. And then we talk about knives at church. That's our church. And it doesn't have to be knives, because maybe the next day, maybe the next week, and we're going to do church on Saturday night. Saturday night? Maybe a Friday night. Friday or Saturday night. There's going to be an open bar. And there is going to be a drink minimum, because we don't want, that guy that always shows his ass whenever there's an open bar. Now you got to pay for your cocktails, and all profits from the bar, the open bar, and there's going to be a concession stand. Yeah. So you're going to have in this church, which is going to be, what'd be cool? I'm going to like go out and I'm going to buy like 5 or 6 double wides, and I'm going to connect them all together. Yeah. And that's going to be the church, the knife church, Church of Knives. Yeah. The Church of Knives. Boy, this is not a strong concept, but it's still sounding kind of cool. So now I've got 5 double wide trailers all connected together, and I've opened them up, gutted them out. So it's kind of like an open space, like a church, but obviously not really high ceilings. Who knows? Maybe I'll punch out a couple of the ceilings and put like a cathedral ceiling, Yeah, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be like Shantytown Knife Church. And I'm going to be called the fire knife preacher. Fiery knife preacher. Yeah, I'm just making this shit up as I go. That sounded great. All right, so now I got 5 double wides together, and I've even peeked out a couple, so we got a cathedral ceiling right above where I'm gonna talk for a bit. And anybody can go up. It's open mic. I just started off. I'm the MC. I'll kick this thing off. Say, okay, Saturday night, guys. Summertime's around the corner. We're in my back 40. That's where I'm gonna put this church. Bar is officially open. Feel free to get up as I speak. I don't care. Go on over, get yourself a cocktail. Remember, we got 3 cocktail limit. That's it. No more than 3. You hear me, Billy? Steve? Yeah. I know you're out there, because I'm going to have like 60, 70 people in these 5 double wides. And yeah, we're not sitting in pews. Easy chairs. I got 60 easy chairs in 5 double wides connected together with an open bar and a concession stand. In the concession stand, nachos. And not that cheese nacho sauce, it doesn't have any flavor. We're doing queso. We're doing queso with jalapenos, chorizo. Oh yeah. You're getting the real nachos. And then you're going to get the pickled jalapenos, because that's the best. Take a chip, get a little of that salsa, drop a pickled jalapeno, the green ones. They're, in the jars. Boom. Man, out of the park. What else? A hot dog, a steamed hot dog with a nice warm bun. Yeah. And we're going to go, I like the thin hot dogs. I don't like those big thick ones. Those freak me out. All right. I'll buy the big thick ones and I'll quarter them or I'll half them and then cook them on the grill. My wife does. I don't cook. And then she's a maniac on the grill. she's a badass, right? So now get a nice long one. The fat ones, we're going to cut them in half, put them on a bun, maybe toast the bun or steam the bun, a little bit of ketchup, a little bit of onion. We'll do different things. We'll do conies, some cheese, some chili. Doesn't matter. We're going to do a good hot dog with all the right fixings. I might even have a fixing cart that has chili, cheese, ketchup, all that stuff. Yep. Nachos and hot dogs. I think that's all you need. I think if you go too far, boy, you might as well have a restaurant, and you don't want that. Heck with that. Most of these restaurants, they got menus that got 4 pages. You don't know what to order by the end of it, and you always end up ordering something that you don't want. You go in knowing what you want, and you should have got it, and the next guy over at the other table gets it, and you're like, I wish I would have got that. Why did I get the liver? Yeah. So, 5 double wides. Saturday night, church, open bar. There's even bar stools at the open bar. So you got people, knife church. Like I said, we're not just talking about knives. Knife's just the word that it's the glue. But I am the fiery knife preacher. And I'm going to get up there, I'm going to kick it off. We got people at the concession stand getting ready, loaded up. They've got their easy chairs, and these are the good easy chairs. They got the USB chargers. They've got the power, back, forward, legs up. They also even have like a little table that comes right up, like one of those TV dinner tables, but it's connected to the chair. Boom, put your nachos on that. Got a cup holder, put your beer, your cocktail, whatever you're drinking. It's not going to get too fancy in there as far as cocktails go. The fanciest it's going to be is we will do frozen margaritas. Yeah. Nachos, hot dogs, frozen margaritas, cold beer, whiskey and cokes, a couple other good stuff. Yeah, we'll get a little funky with that. Okay, now you're asking, kids. I'm going to buy a whole nother double wide, right? It's going to be connected, but it's going to be weird. It's going to be like so we're in our 5 double wides, gutted out right here. And then there's going to be a double wide right here to the right. And I'm going to cut out the wall, and I'm going to put plexiglass or windows or whatever. It's going to be soundproofed a little bit because kids get pretty loud. And then, but you can watch your kids play. How about that? Yeah. Oh yeah. Did I mention? It's going to have a bus with a sober driver. Yeah, a yellow school bus. Tinted windows. Because we're going to serve cocktails in the bus. To and from church. Man, this is sounding great. Alright, so now you're sitting there in your easy chair. Your wife's right next to you in her easy chair. Some of them I'm going to do like the easy love sofas. So you can just sit there with your wife, hold her hand, not have that thing in between you. But you got your own little table over here. You got a USB charger. Boom. You're rocking. Yeah. So you're charging your phone. Shoot, you may be on YouTube watching some other, I don't know, knife video while I'm talking. I don't care. I'm not going to get offended. You're not going to hurt my feelings because this is church. I'm not going to get mad at you. I mean, don't be rude, but whatever. So now you're sitting there with your wife and you got your 2 little kids. They're in there in the glass box playing with other kids, having a blast, all safe in there. It's like a padded room with soft toys. Yeah. So they're bouncing off the walls. Yeah. I'm going to have like one of those water bubblers, but it's going to be filled with Kool-Aid. You're going to have your hands full. Either that or they're going to be knocked out, tired, zonked, ready to go when it's time to go home. Load them up in the yellow Uber bus. Yep. They're falling asleep in the chair right next to you. Yeah, there's an open bar in that Uber bus because you're going to have a little nightcap on your way home in the Fiery Knife Preacher's Church bus, yellow bus. That yellow bus is going to have like, it's going to be murdered out too. It's going to be yellow, but it's going to be murdered. All tinted out. Black steel rims. Oh man, it's going to be cool. I'm going to put some graphics on it. It's going to be awesome. It's going to have like those exhaust pipes with flames that come out of it off the front, off the hood. Yeah, man. Fire. I'm loving it. I'm starting it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy my first double wide this week. And then I'm going to get 5 of them. I think 5 is the right number because, I like odd numbers. 5. But there's really going to be 6 because we've got to have the double wide glass box for the kids. So now we're sitting there and we're talking about stuff. We're talking about whatever it may be. I'm done talking and I'll go, all right, Jimmy, get on up here, man. You said you wanted to say something to the group because my chair is right there and the nachos are getting cold and my beer's getting warm. So I'm going to go sit down and I'm going to listen to you, Jimmy. And then whoever wants to talk next, go ahead. And if nobody really wants to talk, I'm going to lower the flat screen movie theater thing. There's the Hodge twins and Megan Kelly up there. Yep. Maybe we'll put them up there. The Hodge twins. Love those guys. Conservative twins. American made right there. That's America. Part of it. Megan Kelly, she's really done a U-turn. She's done great. She was at Fox and she was a superstar. Then she went to NBC or something and she became kind of a leftist puppet to a degree, but still kind of held on to her core. And then now, boom, she's back and she's on like podcasts and she's got her own thing on YouTube and stuff and she's killing it. She's broke 1 million followers and she says some great stuff. And I love she says swear words. I never thought I'd ever see Megan Kelly up there saying the F word and making it so pretty. She makes the F word sound so pretty. I like her. And I was mad at her for a while. Not anymore. But I am a big Harris Faulkner fan. I hope she leaves Fox. Yeah. But I'm not going to get into that. So let's finish up the church talk and then I'm going to go start drawing up the blueprints for it. So that would be it, and then you're there just as long as you need to be there. There's no time. There's no set time. You'll get to church at about 8. The Uber bus brings you. 8 o'clock. Start snacking and having some cocktails and talking and doing real congregation stuff. Real talk. Looking and having conversations about anything you want right there in the church. And yeah, you can say shit, piss, damn. You can even say the F word as long as it's used, properly. There is a proper way to say the F word. Trust me. And then there's just a really bad way. And then there's a couple words that we probably should just not say at all. And that's just in general, just being human beings. Just don't say some of these words. There's words out there. And I get it. Freedom of speech. Say what you want. Feel how you want. Do what you want. I get it. But there's just no reason to use a couple of these words. I try not to use them hardly ever. Some of them never. So we'll But something tells me the group I'm going to have in the 5 double wide church, they know that too. Because we're like minds. Like minds agree sometimes. But yeah. It's going to be the Shantytown Fiery Knife Church. Man, the name of this church is going to get so long by the time I'm done building it. But then, you get there at 8 because you get picked up just like your little kids at school. You and your family are standing out by your mailbox on the end of your drive waiting for the fiery preacher's knife bus to come pick you up. We're not calling this a cult. I think there's humor in cults and the whole cult thing. There's humor in it, but it's also kind of just creepy. Even the word's creepy. But yeah, so we're not calling this a cult because I'm not going to be pulling a Waco David Koresh thing here on my property. No, you get here at 8, you leave at about 10, and I don't see you till next Sunday, Saturday, 8 o'clock. There's no change in that time either. I don't like people that feel like, oh, I can't be there. Can we do it at 7? Or can we do it another day? No, you just don't be there. See the following week. Maybe better plan your schedule if you want to be a proper member of this congregation. If you don't come at all, I don't care. If you don't come for a month, a year, 2 years, and then all of a sudden you show up, you get a hug. And that's it. Sit back down in your easy chair, get a cocktail, some nachos, and you're ready. Like you're plug and play. You're back in it, right? Like you never left. I'm not going to judge you. Because that's another thing. Boy, is that going to be a mixed pot of people. No judgments, no nothing. You may have a guy in there that's a dentist. You may have another guy that's a warehouse dude. You got another guy that is a lighting designer. You may have another guy who works on a construction site. You may have another guy who's like CEO of, I don't know, an internet company. Whatever it may be. Yeah, it's going to be just a really mixing pot of crazy bastards. But yeah, imagine that. It being like church, it being like a good thing, it being congregation, it being people getting together, but not in the traditional sense of church, where it's all stiff upper lip. You're there on a Sunday morning. You're not happy about being there. You're uncomfortable. You're not dressed comfortably. Your kids are miserable. You got some guy that stands up there, acts like he's better than everybody, and he's smarter, he's wiser, and he talks all this stuff out of the Bible, and he has his own little twist on it that's kind of, you don't get. And then he's using words like thee and thou and all these weird words from the Bible that nobody uses anymore. And then he starts talking that way. How do you trust anybody? Would you trust me? I'm standing here talking to you right now. And I'm talking to you, hey, check out my knife roll. Thou shalt not make fun of my knife roll. Thou shalt not. No. You guys don't make fun of my knife roll. That's how you say it. You know, if we're going to go as far as having a church, a big expensive church that are everywhere, and you've got choir, you've got a big piano, you got this, you got all this stuff going on. I think you could take the time to transcribe what you're going to say from the Bible, and you can take out thou and put in y'all, yins guys, everyone, thou, shall. Well, shall's okay. You know, thee. I can't think of the words, but they use these words that are so old that nobody uses in their common day. But now you got some guy up there going, blah, 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 thou shalt, blah, blah, blah. And, oh Lord, oh God, preciously, oh my, you know, how many adjectives can you throw in there when you're talking to the God? I get it. He gets it. He's looking at you going, dude, easy on the adjectives, man. Just say, hey, God, you're great. Thanks, God, you're awesome. You kick ass, God. You know, you invented a dog. Man, that's the best invention you ever made was a dog or a cat. Love them. Thanks. Cats are badass, God. Dogs are freaking awesome, God. You know, how come they can't do that? I don't get it. You go through the whole process of creating this whole church and everything that goes on around you, and you can't take thou out of your dictionary on Sunday when you're talking? Or are you doing it just so you can make everybody else think that you're just that much better than everybody because you can use words that nobody uses? I think it's that. Boom, getting right back on the fact, don't trust humans. Don't trust me. I'm okay with that because I don't trust you. Unless you prove, and we're proven, and that takes life, that takes time, that takes friendships, that takes relationships. Otherwise, you're just another person. Like they say when you walk downtown New York, it could be any city, they say when you walk down the city that you will bump into, pass, maybe talk to, see, not see, but be within some form of space of a bad person, a killer, a serial killer, even they say. They say you can't walk down the streets of New York like, you know, when there's like all the people walking, rush hour and stuff. They say you can't walk through that crowd without not bumping into or passing a murderer. That's just one moment walking down the street one time in a big city. You're bumping into somebody bad. And you're probably walking past a whole bunch of other really shitty people. And you don't even know it. And then in there, sprinkled in there, are good people. Are okay people. Are whatever people. Are great people. Whatever it may be. But you're walking through that group and you're going to brush shoulders with a serial killer. Or I don't know, some kind of jerk. Somebody that maybe, you know, kicks puppies or something. So let's conclude this. And we're going to conclude it by just capping everything up. I'm at least getting one knife for the knife roll. And I need you guys to tell me what that should be. Give me 2 ideas. Because maybe I'll just buy 2. I don't know. All right? There's that. Also, don't blindly follow people that you don't know. And definitely, once I get it open, make time to come to the Fiery Knife Church. The Fiery Knife Church with the yellow Uber murdered out bus, the concession stand, the open bar, the glass room for the kids to play, and you can watch them playing. You can be sitting there listening to me talking about this stupid crap. Look over and say, hey, there, look at Jerry. He's over there hitting Sally in the head with a Nerf thing. Whatever it may be. Let the kids play. Let them get hurt. Let them do stupid shit. It's part of being a kid. And it's part of making them become adults. Experienced adults. Wise adults. Yeah. 5 double wides. 6 counting the glass kid's house. Concession stand. Open bar. Couple hours every Saturday night. You get me live. I'm right there. I'll give you some nuggets. And then I can go step down because I'm going to enjoy the evening as well. And then, you know what? And then I got a band. Yeah, because I got a couple buddies that play guitar and drums. And there's got to be somebody that can sing. Yeah, but this band is playing Mr. Crowley, Ozzy Osbourne. This band is playing, like, you know, good country. Morgan Wallen. Those guys. Yeah. They're not playing this weird stuff. You know what I mean? Even Christian rock is strange. So weird. I think it's a good try. I think it's forced. I think it's not natural. I think it's strange. I think it's all off. Yeah. God, I'm really negative this week. I apologize. But hey, it's what you get. You get me, you get my moods, you get how I feel, you get what I'm thinking. And in there is a little bit of gold wrapped in a lot of garbage. Yeah. Because I'm not that guy that's just he's gonna come, he's got his notes, and he just says the right thing. And that's it. You get one sentence of just of great knowledge. Oh, no, I'm not that guy. You're gonna have to fish through the muddy pond to get my great knowledge. Because I've got a big muddy pond. And you gotta reach down in there and pull out that gold nugget that is in this huge garbage cesspool muddy pond. Thursday, Friday's just around the corner. The weekend's coming. I'm getting caught up in the shop. I'm rocking and rolling. Found some new editing stuff online that I'm liking. If you haven't noticed, some of my shorts are a little bit funkier. That's what I like to do when I find a new editing tool. I go into it hard. I dive into it hard, and I'm finding all of its things. And then I'm going to try to figure out a way to master and make it subtle but cool and not so in your face and crazy like some of these shorts are. And even the videos where I over edit. Trying to master that sweet spot of editing where I can just get all the right 3, 4, 5 editing components, chisel out the crap, drop in some neat little things here and there to make the video seem more chiseled and professional and more entertaining. And that's what I'm trying to do. Every day I'm trying to grow and get better and give you more and give you better content, give you stronger content. I think my video today is going to be 100 times better than my video I did 3 months ago. I've only been doing this like 4 months now. My goal is to get really good at it. I want to be really good at making cool videos. And those videos don't have to be about knives. They don't have to be about happiness. They don't have to be about hate. They don't have to be about anger. They don't have to be about country. They can be anything. And I want to just kind of make them cool. And I want it to be like you see my perspective of life. And I'm just now flexing my brain muscles around the editing process to kind of formulate a video portal into my brain so that you can just kind of go, oh, I see what he's saying. He just gave me a visual with a great video. And what he's saying makes sense. Along with that one thing that makes sense, there's like 9 things that didn't. But he didn't focus on those 9 things because that's human nature. 9 out of 10 times, you're probably going to be wrong. Boom! That's my last final thought. 9 out of 10 times, humans are wrong. Even me. Well, maybe I'm 8 out of 10 times. Deuces.
Win in your mind, and you will win in your reality. Making mistakes is better than faking perfections. Don't change your vibe to fit in someone else's life.